talk about why some people seem to attract a lot of drama in their lives. And if you feel that this resonates with you, or if you know some people that resonates and it makes you wonder what is happening, why is it this dynamic, stay tuned here because I'm going to dig a bit deeper about this. So, why do certain people, they seem to be a magnet for drama? Because one thing is just, attracting a certain situation from time to time. Because many people, they have this kind of experience. It's about life, and you cannot simply avoid situations. And another thing is if you go to a place, a community, and then you have drama with a few people, and then you go somewhere else, and in the workplace, you have more drama. And then with relatives, you also have drama. So if this is a recurring pattern, usually there might be something in you that is resonating with this kind of situation. Because as someone who actually doesn't really attract much drama in my life. And well, I don't say this in a I'm more superior. It's not like that. It's because people have different challenges in life. But because I don't really attract drama usually, it's like I had drama with really few people in my life in the past. Then what I noticed is that actually when people who attract drama, inside them, they actually have these common patterns, is that they are actually somehow expecting it already. And then they actually have a level of reactivity and sensitivity that actually already gets themselves into this pattern situation. Because you see, we cannot really tango without two people, right? So it takes two people to tango, just as it takes two or more people to play out a certain dynamic. And for example, I don't really usually have drama with people. So that if someone is usually a drama magnet, what happens is that I can interact with them, but something just doesn't really resonate with me. So I usually feel neutral and, not really warm or cold, but I just don't have interest. And then we just go separate ways because I am also not someone that plays out the drama that they are expecting. So, what happens is that if we are engaging in a certain dynamic, and it is like a common pattern that happens all the time, and we are often engaging in it so that the energy of it is being fed, then something in us that we are getting and we are resonating with it. And I saw it that there were people who said that they don't want any drama and etc. But actually, by saying that, you are already kind of bringing in some drama because people don't usually go say, "Oh, I don't want any drama here," etc. But then, just by this, you are already creating discomfort and therefore some drama energy that can lead to more. You're planting the seed. But then it's also because, when people have this anticipation, they have this stiffness, they have this energy that they are already carrying, this armor energetically, that, walking around people like this. And then when people eventually they have a certain tension with you because we humans, we are not 100% agreeing with each other all the time, and then when we might have some disagreements, people who attract drama situations, they tend to react in a negative way that actually feeds this loop of drama. So for example, when someone comes to you and they have a bad day, let's say, that it's not even your fault, and then they walk past you and they forgot to say good morning. And it wasn't even personal, like they walked past through you. And then usual people that are more, drama prone, they are already in their mind forming a certain kind of drama about the situation, as in, oh, why is she not saying anything? Maybe she's like thinking she's better than me, or maybe she's not respecting me, etc., etc. And in your mind, you are already forming all these judgments. And I see it a lot because there were situations that, for example, I don't really have any conclusions, but then the person next to me commenting it to me is already saying, oh, maybe that person doesn't respect me, doesn't care for me, maybe it's because of my background, etc. And then if a person has all these thoughts, what happens then? The next time they pass by the other person, they will already have this energy of, "Arr." And then when this will show up in their interactions with the other person in ways that they are not even aware. So they might think that, oh, I'm still polite, but maybe when they say good morning to the other person, there's a energetic passive aggressiveness with it. Or they might like respond in certain ways, their choice of words. So subconsciously it comes up. Then what happens? The other person can feel it. Now the other person might also wonder, oh, what happened? Like maybe this person has something like doesn't like with me. And if that person is a match, energetic match to the drama energy, what happens? This person, maybe they are insecure and then they try to protect themselves and by avoiding the other person more. But then this yucky energy shows up and then the other person is like, oh, what is with this person's attitude? Now they are like trying to like avoid me. Do they really think that they are better than me? Do they think that I don't deserve their energy? And you see, and then now your energy is even more unpleasant. And now the other person can feel it even more. And if the other person, they either avoid you or they get like confrontational, but not directly. And then maybe they can also be passive aggressive. And then suddenly what happened? For example, in the workplace, now you might have this energy brewing, this tension between you. And if any of you is not mature about it, and you vent with a colleague and you gossip, and now you're creating, you see where this can go. Now it becomes a drama. But you know what happens is that people who are usually not resonating with drama, if any situation happens, they just disconnect from it because it just doesn't matter for them. For example, often what happens if someone is not like paying attention or they forgot to say good morning or etc. I don't usually have any judgment or conclusion about it. I've always been the kind of person that, okay, unless you show me a kind of proof that, okay, now I can make a conclusion of what is happening for certain, I usually don't assume anything. And if I am closer to you, then I might talk with you about the situation that I felt uncomfortable for clarity. But if I don't know you, then okay. If you're showing me more times that you might not respect me or anything, then my boundary is usually that, okay, I'll just go away because I don't have energetic space for any kind of unpleasantness, disrespect that, if a person is not really careful at all. So you see that we are often attracting certain situations, because we might be an energetic match to that kind of situations. And sometimes we might already have a certain pattern within us that leads us, that attracts us into these situations. Like, for example, if a person is often forming judgments in their mind and conclusions without actual real proof about it. And then they assume that other people don't respect them or don't like them, etc. And then they carry all this energy around. And this energy subconsciously comes up subtly through their interaction with others. Then other people might feel it. And some people, they might, okay, disconnect. I have nothing to do with it. Or some people might, be a match and then drama comes. Okay. So I hope that this video helps you understand a little bit more of why some people attract more drama. They are more drama prone. And of course, by having more awareness, people can really understand and heal from these patterns. So I hope that this video really helps you to understand more about this pattern.